What's crazy is you can't make this stuff up. I was trying to sit here and talk about what's going on, but I'm like, I feel so unauthentic talking about it. And maybe that's the whole reason why having such a hard time actually talking about it. Because I've been trying to script it so much, and like, that's not who I am. But what I'm talking about is so real and so true. And I want you to hear about what I've been through and how I've been able to get there. So let me just tell you about what I've been through in the very recent, I think, 2 weeks. I had my old position, which was a discrimination case. First of all, I had just called them to ask them about information on it. Ooh, they had told me just to put in a claim, so I just put in some information. And then I went to look for scheduling, and it was really hard to get any scheduling. Like, it was booked for the next 6 months, so I gave up. They called me, so I just answered some questions. They wanted me to schedule an interview, and now we're going through mediation. Like, I'm up to that step, so I'm just waiting on more information on that. Second of all, I also got baptized. Yay, this past Sunday. So exciting, I know. And ever since then, my scalp has been healing. And I want to mention that because since God gave me the promise He did, my scalp has came out, like the sebderm has come out. But now I feel like it's healing. So, like, I'm like so excited about that. And then last but not least, the other morning I woke up and the car that I was leasing was no longer in my driveway, which means they repoed it and definitely uh what's the word? Like, they like must have picked it up overnight or something, whatever. So yeah. But and this is just, welcome to my life. Welcome to the joyful journey. I keep saying that even though this is the joyful journal. I mean, this is really just, yeah, listen to it all. But as I'm thinking about this, I also want to say there's a lot of problems that are bigger than what I'm going through, and that's so eye-opening to me, and it's giving me an opportunity to see, like, God is working His hand so mighty in so many different directions at so many different times. It is really meeting us where we are at in each and every moment, and there are moments I feel strong, moments I feel weak, moments I feel close and far, and He is literally holding my hand and saying, I am never going to forget you nor forsake you. And just hallelujah that we have the creator that we do, because God is so good. And I don't think I would be able to get through the past even 2 weeks without leaning all into Him and knowing that He is my rock. Like, He is going to get me through it. And I don't know how many times I've literally in my prayers have said, all right, God, I don't know what I'm doing. So this is your problem. This is up to you. You figure it out and let me know what you want me to do, because I'm just going to float through, because I have literally no solution right now. So if there's a way you want me to solve this, God, you tell me. So that's what has been going on lately. I just can't believe it. Another thing I want to mention, there's no rush, I think, other than rushing towards Jesus. We are going so fast, we can't even keep up with it. We can't even keep up with our thoughts. We're taking in too much. We are trying to produce so much. We're drained, we're tired. We need to slow down, quality over quantity. Supply and demand. I mean, slow down, preserve, be still, rest, learn. And when you produce wisely and produce, effectively. Don't produce because you need to, produce because you feel to. It's going to help you feel more refreshed and intentional with your time. There is a verse I want to bring up. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 7. I read the New International Version, so it might be different for everyone, but this one goes, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. And I think that's the ultimate message that all of us need to live on, remind each other of. Life is to love. We have been shown so much love. In love, Jesus meets us where we're at. He reminds us that we're not alone. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's things in my life that are going crazy, but it's all feeling so still and step by step. I don't feel like things are out of control. I don't like what's happening. Sure, I don't like it. And no, I'm not in control. I have no control. And even though I have no control of my current circumstances or any of my circumstances, other than, my choices, even though I don't have all the control in the world, at least I can trust that God does. Because if He's shown me anything, it's that He has good intention. And He doesn't want anyone to suffer. In my quote unquote suffering, it's actually been so relieving and so restful. I've been in a lot of physical pain. I've had really hard emotional days. The moments have been hard. But when I look back on the past 6 months, past 10 months, sorry, time flies. I actually feel as and as my scalp feels like I literally have bleach on it this very second. As much pain as I've gone through in the past 10 months, I would have I would rather relive these 10 months than relive the 10 months before it in a heartbeat. The 10 months before it were the collapse of Rome, dare I say. And I don't know much about history, so maybe I should go look into that a little bit more. Which I also want to say, if you feel a calling to read a certain scripture or something stuck in your head, listen to it. It's not crazy to hear voices. It's crazy to hear some voices. Some voices are scary, especially if they're invasive. And invasive means there's a difference between invasive and intrusive thoughts. Invasive thoughts are ones that you don't like. Intrusive thoughts are ones that you feel like are like invading your personal space. And then you have, compulsive thoughts or something like that, or something else. I don't know. All right. On this note, we are going to take 20 seconds of being mindful. Of course, it's right as this airplane is going by. When this airplane is done going over, we're just going to take 20 seconds of being quiet. If you, and not being quiet, we're going to listen to the environment. We're just going to listen. No thoughts. I don't even want you to make any maybe non-judgmental. If something comes up to your head, like just let it flow through, But do not have a conversation back and forth in your head. Do not listen to other music in your head. You know what I mean? Don't even look around and name the things or name the color. I'm trying to say all the things because sometimes you don't know what you're doing until you do it. And now that that plane is gone, we're going to take about 20 seconds. If you want to take longer, of course, pause it. If you want to skip through. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Just listen. Don't judge it. Just and listen to relax. That's the goal, is to listen, is to have nothing going on in your head. Okay? Go. All right. So gently come back to your body, more abruptly, whatever you prefer. Whenever they tell me to gently come back to my body, I'm like, I'm awake. You can hear my dogs. Um, I do want to end us off on one thing, and I want you to try it at home too. Practice. I grew up with the saying, and it's been really helpful for me. So I want to encourage you to do the same. Ending your day, and you could switch up how you do it. I've seen different variations on this same practice, but for today's sake, we're going to do 3 good things that happened today. And think of 3 good things that happened today, whether they're things that helped you, things that you enjoyed, things that challenged you, things that you did, just people, just happy moments, whatever it is. Think about it. 3, maybe more. Okay, at least 3. Okay. My 3 good things from today were eating a melon. I had I think it was a honeydew melon. Really good. I just ate it right out of the melon shell with a spoon. It's awesome. Then my second good thing from today was I took some time painting, and I took a lot of times to mix the paint, and it was a little frustrating, but I set my heart on wanting to finish it and completing a task. So when I started mixing the paint, I was determined to get the right yellow that I was looking for. It was more of a marigold, like a gold, a bronzy gold, maybe a tangerine gold. Anyway, and once I got the color I was looking for, I filled in the painting as I pleased, and that made me feel really good. So that was 2. And then 3 is that I felt less rushed today. And honestly, I felt more accomplished. Looking back on it now, I felt less rushed. I didn't feel that I was constantly holding my breath, thinking of all the things I had to do. I felt like I kind of was like, there's no pressure. I'm just going to do this for as long as I please. And then once I was done with that thing, I moved on to the next. Maybe that's because I've been so mindful lately and actually just focusing on one task at a time. The next thing I'm going to focus on is making some garlic nuts and enjoying those while maybe watching, I don't know, something. If you don't know what to watch, you can watch on here, you can watch my YouTube, check me on Instagram, Classic Court, ClassiCourt. For Instagram, it's the same, but COURTNEY. All right. Love you guys. Joyful Journal. Bye.